Hey guys, welcome back to WebMD&DM, where I talk about the tall tales that take place around my table while playing both games, the Dungeons and the Dragons. This time we are doing something a little different. This is not a campaign diary of one of my campaigns, and I am not doing it alone. So, why don't you introduce yourself to the masses?
Hi, I'm the Not Alone. I'm Paul Mikowski, and this is my world premiere for unboxing videos, but excited to be here and checking it out.
And who are you in the campaigns?
Oh, yeah. So right now I'm playing Bruce Bannock, who is a moon druid and vaguely based off Wolverine in personality, but he's a little nicer. So
yeah. So he is going to be helping me unbox one of these. As you can see, it's a big box. More specifically,
it's a big box.
More specifically, this is the Monster Menageries Case Incentive for known as the Adventurer's Campsite. So it's got a bunch of cool things, including Esmeralda's wagon. Hopefully, you can see down here-ish. There will be a video of the map where we'll be placing all the minis and showing them off. Not here. Here. All right. So let's go ahead and just cut this thing open.
Excellent. Have we decided if this will be spoiler-free about Curse of Strahd? Because we both know a lot about it. Or might we include some information about Curse of Strahd?
I think you can include tidbits, nothing too extensive.
Little teaser, okay.
Because
no big spoils.
Because spoiler alert, Wednesday campaign might be dealing with certain issues.
Alright. That is a great unboxing knife.
Yeah. So, old staple of mine from my camping days. I thought it was appropriate for the campsite.
Yes. Oh.
All right.
Very clever.
There we are. All right. So, let's see. Do we want to do the big thing first or the little thing first?
Oh, little things. Let's start with that.
All right.
Big reveal at the end.
Sure.
I do love the miniatures, the current series that they have. It's really pretty cool to have them on the battleground and have them on the board. It's just much better for realism.
It is, yeah, and it's so much easier than trying to put these things together yourself, because I've tried.
Yeah, I have no skills in that too, so that's what I would absolutely need. Oh, so one thing I see here is these are little weapon racks.
Yeah.
And kind of show where your spear is or your axe or... Oh, that might be too close.
Great for when you're going through the dungeon and those goblins have their little armory set up.
Yes, definitely, because the adventurers are probably not bringing weapon racks with them.
Are you sure?
Well, you know, depends how special you are.
And then looks like we got some beautiful treasure chests here. You want to show us off?
We'll do a little close-up. So I think they're all identical. So we got little treasure chests, which is perfect.
They also double as disguised mimics.
Oh, man, you beat me to it. Definitely.
And then let's see.
Have they printed up an actual mini yet? I don't think they've...
I haven't seen one,
yeah.
but I feel like they have.
There's probably one somewhere. But...
Yeah, maybe that was homebrew I saw on the Facebooks. And then we got the casks of ale.
Yes. Definitely bring that on your adventuring.
Oh, of course, if you can fit it. And then let's see. Here's some actual adventuring staples. We've got some bedrolls.
That makes perfect sense.
So for when you need to go to bed.
Absolutely. So there we go. And they're in good green camo colors.
Yes.
For blending in.
There you go. And then we got some little tiny campfires.
Oh, beautiful. That's pretty cool. So it's got a little sparkle to it.
Yeah.
At that point.
I love that little translucent effect they can get with these minis.
Yeah.
Like they did that really well with one of the giants that I have. It's like Countess Sarista or something like that. She's got like magic coming out of her fingers.
Ah, yes.
Then we got a cooking pot.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, this is definitely a campsite. There's just no two ways about it.
And then we got some backpacks, including what looks like bedrolls. So these are probably
befores and afters.
Yes, befores and afters.
Okay. So little backpacks. They probably don't fit on any actual minis. Looks like it gets a little too fuzzy in picture if I bring it too close, but there's a little bit of a zoom in.
Yeah. They probably don't fit, but they do look great for like window dressing if you have a random encounter in the wilderness or something like that.
Yeah, making the actual campsite look like a campsite.
Wait, these? Oh, holy crap! They're bag of holdings.
Oh, Oh yeah, is that the version?
They came with little bags of holdings.
That's the version kind of in. So they get real close.
And I think in the Dungeon Master's Guide they have them. They look like this.
Yeah, very nice.
And you can tell they're bags of holdings because they have the peaceful face, whereas the bag of devouring has a very angry face.
Oh man, I thought I knew a lot about these things. Very nice. That should be a giveaway, though, right? You should immediately know it's cursed, because just, is it a happy face or not?
Yeah, there you go. And then we got some wizarding stuff. It looks like a couple of books, maybe not specifically spell books, and scrolls. Oops. These are tiny. I am probably going to lose these in a heartbeat.
Man. Yeah. I may have just dropped one.
Oh, it's right there.
Right there. Got it. So for those. To scale.
Yes, to scale.
Very little tiny scroll.
And then yeah, we got the little books.
Okay. Wow, that could definitely be useful for a quest object.
Oh yeah.
Various forms. Tome of straw, doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, you could throw it in the just at the altar of a cultist or something like that.
Yeah.
And then we got some traditional looking sacks for if you're a merchant caravan or something of that like.
It's like a sack of stacks at that point.
Yeah.
Stack of sacks.
Yeah. There you go.
You can also hide behind that. You can make cover.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I didn't realize they had so many little bits to it. So that's pretty cool.
They got a lot of little bits. Very interesting.
Yeah.
And then,
So basically, you can use this in your dungeon to kind of set up a different way of
yeah.
making it look more interesting and more detailed.
And also having like just a few things in a dungeon can make it look so much nicer for your players. Like that's why I almost always use minis, because just having the minis standing up can really draw the eye. And Graveyard, when I had the trees set up, the trees, they'd catch the player's eye pretty easily. Just a little bit of enhancement can go a long way.
Yeah, and I think it really offers tactical options, almost my favorite part. Like what's cover versus what could you jump on top of or jump off of. It makes combat more interesting.
Plus, it's also a lot easier to understand the scale of things. Like you can see that there's a table drawn on the map, but when you see the table like set up on the mini map as the same size as your minis, it can really fit a little better.
Awesome.
All right, and next up we've got some horsies. You want to show that one off?
Is this a riding horse or is this a war horse? Because there's several types of horses in the DM's guide.
There is a very
Occasionally it matters.
There is various types of horses, but these look just like basic horses. So whatever horse you happen to need at the time,
and they're identical. There's almost no difference between the two of them. So.
Yes.
Twins.
Well, that's how all things are in D&D, right? All the goblins look alike, and all the kobolds, and
same amount of hit points.
all the town guard, they look the same.
Same type of attack. Very realistic.
And then, last but certainly not least, what I would consider the pièce de résistance of this box, it is a wagon, and not just anybody's wagon. If you have played Curse of Strahd, or you interpreted from our warning about the spoilers, this is Esmeralda d'Avenir's wagon from Curse of Strahd, and she's a pretty badass vampire hunter.
Yes, absolutely. Really important character, and her wagon kind of ends up being an iconic part of some parts of the actual journey. So I guess here we have a side view. She's got a little periscope, or maybe that's just a little
maybe a chimney.
Chimney, yeah, on one side. In the front, she has her different lanterns and a place to put a horse. I wonder if the actual horse here fits. And then on the back, you may notice it's chained shut. It says "Keep Out" on it. So,
what happens if you open that door?
I thought we said no spoilers.
Oh, okay.
I find in general, Curse of Strahd tries to warn you when things are awful, but not always.
It's whether or not you're listening.
There's a couple
or not, right?
fake outs.
Yeah.
And for those of you playing along at home, it does look like it doesn't line up perfectly, but that's a pretty good match for wagon and horses.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna put some of these onto the battle mat, and we were gonna kind of set up a little story, just for fun, just to see how it went. A little experiment, essentially.
Sure. Totally.
So, oops. Pay no attention to that earthquake. So, Paul, why don't you tell me who are these people?
Oh man. We're just making up now. That's great. Well, it looks like we definitely have a paladin type of guy here. He's got his little two-handed sword and his nice gold armor.
Yeah, he's very, very fancy looking.
That could be like a Sir Edric or something like that.
That's a good one.
Just making up fantasy names on the spot.
Sure, why not?
Okay. And here we have someone with a longbow that's actually, in fact, taller than her. So that's almost certainly got to be some type of elf.
Yeah.
Not quite an Arwen, but maybe something like that.
Yeah. Looks like we got.
What would you think? Yeah.
Well, this person I pretty much always associate with Lysander now because this is the mini that Lysander uses. So how about instead of Lysander, we're going to name him Sir Lanavar, and he is a elf druid.
He looks druidy. He's got that kind of wooden staff thing.
Yeah, wooden staff, totally. The elf, all the green colors.
Huh. Okay. Well, so viewers might already know about both the two campaigns. Is that right?
Yeah, they should have an idea about that.
Excellent.
And then, let's see. We got a paladin, and we got an elf ranger, and we got a druid. So I'm guessing this has to be the cleric, right?
That looks pretty clerical to me. I mean, it could be a wizard, but let's go with cleric on this one.
Yeah, it's better for party composition.
Especially if you're going in a Strahd, you probably want more divine characters and people who have and healing abilities. So this would be a better party for going to Barovia anyway.
All right. And they're walking through, well, we can only assume they're the Svalich Woods. Svalich Woods of Barovia.
The old Svalich Road.
Yeah.
Okay. So we could set them up
we'll set them up a little campsite.
Okay, cool.
We'll keep these.
Sure. Where do you want to put the fire? Maybe we'll start with that.
Let's put
the rest will make sense.
Let's put the fire closer to the water.
Okay, cool. Yeah, good idea. You don't have to walk too far.
Yeah.
Like a bedroll here. I guess some people want to sleep near the actual heat.
Especially in Barovia.
Yeah. Light and heat.
You know, it's always sunny in Philadelphia. Well, it's never sunny in Barovia.
I heard someone say that recently. So that was my little cheesy joke from our game the other day. Yeah. I'm going to put a little backpack over here next to the bedroll.
Yeah.
Definitely put the horse in the wagon somewhere.
Yeah. Let's put the horse wagon, put it over here.
Sure, that seems to work.
I don't want it too close to the forests.
Yeah.
Hard to drag a wagon.
It's true. They give you 2 horses, but really this thing only fits 1 horse. There's not room for 2 horses to be actually on the wagon. But it could be hanging around. It could be like
maybe somebody was riding it.
Yeah, sure.
Put the little
that makes sense.
Campfire.
And put another kind of backpack in here.
Of course. We must have our casks of ale.
They did bring the cask of ale. That was smart. I'll put a bag of holding next to this one, too. Got that. I don't think the weapon racks quite make sense in this setting.
No, they don't. But I think cleric probably has a prayer book.
So that would make sense. Something
book
based.
Warlock will give him some spell scrolls.
Or he could be a warlock of the tome.
Or he could be a warlock of the tome.
Be either way. Yep.
Yeah, we'll give him a little book.
And just make it a little more realistic. I'll put a little stack of sacks right next to there.
Gotta have your food, right?
Yes, for the extra rations.
All right. Yeah.
Nice little.
That looks really pretty. I'm just gonna pull this webcam in. Ooh, dizzy.
Steadicam. This will be the aerial view of the campsite. This is what you might see if you're Strahd flying around on your nightmare.
Or you're using a scry spell.
Yeah, totally. They look so peaceful. They don't even know what's going to come and hit them pretty soon.
Yeah, maybe I should go get my zombie minis. Have them emerging out of the forest. Make it more realistic that way.
Strahd's got his own Strahd zombies.
Yeah.
Definitely a part of it.
All right. So that was the Adventures Campsite Case Incentive. We kind of knew what was coming, but not entirely, and it was definitely interesting to open it up. Did you have any anecdotes you wanted to share?
No, I just think this is really cool. I always appreciate DMs like when you do set up more of a visual so that as a player can figure out what does my world look like, what is my character going to do.
Yeah.
It gives me just more role-playing choices to have an actual a world I can see and look at.
It takes a very skilled, experienced DM to be able to paint an entire picture with just his words. Mm-hmm. I am definitely a fan of using the map to tell a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, and definitely if you're going to do combat, it's much more interesting when you know where you're going or what you have to get around. It's just more tactics.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So that was the case incentive. They're getting a little harder to find now because Wizards of the Coast is moving on to their Tomb of Annihilation minis line, and they are going to have a whole new case incentive with that, involving the Great Green Devil from Tomb of Horrors and a bunch of trap setups. So that's interesting. That should be coming out in August, so you guys can go try and get your hands on that while it's available. And Thank you so much for helping me out with this.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me be part of it.
And for you guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Let me try that again. For you guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to leave any questions, comments, or critiques down in the blah blah down below. I'm happy to answer any of them. I'm curious, what did you guys think? Are you interested in Esmeralda's story? Would you be interested in getting any of this sort of stuff for your own games? As always, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day, and until I see you next time, take care.